What is going on, everybody? This is Horror Kid here, and happy October! Now, usually, I would try and find a game franchise relating to the spooks and dedicate the entire month to do that, much like what I did with the Castlevania timeline and the Lords of Shadow timeline from last year. But for this month, I'm going to try and find some random-ass games relating to the spooks to review. So, starting off, we have one of the most mixed games from the Castlevania franchise. Castlevania Judgement, or as it's called in Japan, Akumajo Dracula Judgement. This game was also the very first ever Castlevania 3D arena fighting game and was released here in North America in 2008. It was developed by Konami and Aiding, and it was also published by Konami and was released for the Nintendo Wii. Judgement features 14 characters from all across the timeline, though they sport some new designs. Alucard looks like Sephiroth, and that's Simon Belmont? He looks like Light Yagami from Death Note! Wait a minute. Yeah, I should probably get this out of the way and fast. Ayami Kojima wasn't the one who did the illustrations of the characters. Instead it was, and I will most likely butcher the name, Takeshi Obata, who did the illustrations for the Death Note manga series. That still doesn't explain why Alucard looks like goddamn Sephiroth, though. So, what's the story to Castlevania Judgement? Does this game even have a story to begin with? Believe it or not, yes it does. Galamoth, an optional boss from Symphony of the Night, plots to send someone or something called the Time Reaper from 10,000 years into the future into the past to destroy Dracula, and thus change history. A character exclusive to this game, Aeon, caught wind of this plot and pulls together champions from all across the Castlevania timeline into a time rift in order to find a chosen one to defeat the Time Reaper. And much like other fighting games, there is a story revolving around each character. Of the 14 fighters, there are two different groups, the Warriors of Light and the Warriors of the Night. On the Light side, we have Light Belmont, Trevor Belmont, Grant the Nasty, Sypha Belnades, Maria Renard, Eric Lecard, and Shanoa. For the Warriors of the Night, we have Sephiroth, Tepesh, Carmilla looking like a succubus, a random-ass golem for some reason, Cornell from Legacy of Darkness, Death, Dracula, and Aeon. Odd, I thought he would be on the light side since he wants to destroy the Time Reaper as well. This game also has some unique features in it, such as an accessories menu, so you can customize how some of the characters look. There are multiple game modes outside of the story segment, in case you got bored of trying to unlock the characters. Now starting out, you would probably only have Light Belmont and Sephiroth Tepesh as the only two selectable characters. Much like Smash Bros, you have to unlock the other fighters by playing the game. But wait, not only can we unlock the other fighters, but also the soundtrack! Huh, now I know where Smash Ultimate got this idea from! There are multiple ways of playing this. It supports GameCube controllers, Classic Controller / the Classic Controller Pro, just the Wiimote on its own, and the Nunchuck. For me personally, I went for the Classic Controller Pro since it's the most comfortable for me to use. The voice acting is a bit odd for certain characters, especially since some of them make their 3D debut in this game, such as practically every other character besides Trevor, Death, Sephiroth, Tepesh, and Dracula. There's also certain points where characters can exchange rather unique dialogues before and after you win the fight. Hell, there are some dedicated cutscenes for some characters, like Grant telling Sypha that he's her future husband and not Trevor. Oh right! I forgot to mention that some of the characters are pulled either during, before, or after certain Castlevania games. While some character AIs are fairly balanced, there is only one that I swear was made to piss people off. Dracula. Holy hot damn, if you thought his teleport spam in the games are annoying, wait until you play Judgment, where he spams nothing but projectiles. Now, much like other fighting games such as PlayStation All-Stars, there's a meter you can fill up which can unleash a devastating super move, and trust me, they are devastating. Some of them can even rack up 99 hits, such as Light Belmont's super move, though it is possible to interrupt the super moves and thus save your ass from getting killed. There are also certain stages you can play on where you can get a ring out finish, such as the Clock Tower and the Cathedral. In terms of how the game controls, it's like trying to take Street Fighter and putting it in a formula that will only work in the likes of Tekken. Some characters do control better than others, such as Sephiroth. Light and Trevor Belmont are basically like the Ryu and Ken of this game, since both of them have the Vampire Killer. We do have specific moves for all the characters, and thank God that there's a move list we can look at and learn how to do these moves. But sometimes just using regular attacks can do the trick. Well, that's about it for the game. Overall, is Castlevania Judgement any good? I'd say it's okay. As a fighting game, however, it's a bit on the clunky side. Who knows, maybe someday Konami could re-release this game onto the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PC, and especially the Switch. Mostly because of the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection discontinued all the way back in 2014. Overall, I'm giving Castlevania Judgement a 6 out of 10. I feel like this is one of those games where you could just sit down and play with some friends who are seasoned veterans, are just getting into the franchise, or are looking for another fighting game to play other than Smash Ultimate. Now, I want to hear from you all. Did you play Castlevania Judgement, and could you recommend it to a friend? Leave your answers in the comments below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and follow me on my social media. Links are down below. As always, I've been Hurricane, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.